Hello, it's Tawni. I am sitting here in a hotel room in Los Angeles where I am leaving from tomorrow to head to the south of France to edit my next novel for a few months. I'm going to be living in a little medieval village there and I am so excited about it. But I have been thinking about something that my agent and my editors always tell me I have to do, and it completely baffles me. They tell me I have to have a platform and I have to have a social media presence. I don't know how to do that. I love writing books. I wish that somebody else could do everything else for me because I hate promoting myself. I hate heckling people and being like, hey, I wrote a book. No, really, I wrote a book. Hey, did you read my book? So I thought about doing something different than heckling you on here. If you've read my books, or at least the book that's out now, then you know that I included a stupid joke in the scene where Iggy is sitting with his dad at the table. He tells the joke about the escargot, and I included that because I am a former kindergarten teacher and I love kid jokes. Stupid jokes are one of my favorite things in the world. You'll see that there are stupid jokes in Long Ride Home, and even in my gritty, very, very difficult rock and roll novel, there are kids' jokes worked into the fabric of the book. So I am going to share a kid joke with you. I thought about like trying to do one every week, like have Weird Joke Monday or something, but there's no word for joke that starts with the same letter as any of the days of the week. Unless I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, tell me. But I'm going to tell you a joke today, and it's about a guy who walks into a bar. All right, a guy walks into a bar and he sees someone sitting at the bar with this giant orange head, and he's trying not to stare, but he's a little freaked out. So he goes over to the bartender and he's like, hey, what's up with the guy over there with the big orange head? And the bartender is like, oh, Frank? That's a story. You need to go buy him a drink and ask him to tell you what happened to him. So he walks over to the guy with the orange head and he's like, excuse me, Frank, would you mind if I sat beside you? And Frank's like, sure. I suppose you want to hear about my big orange head? And the guy says, well, yeah, if you wouldn't mind telling me, I'd love to hear your story. And then Frank goes, well, it all started a few years ago when I was walking along the beach and I found this lamp and I rubbed it and a genie came out and he told me I could have 3 wishes. And the guy says, really? Well, that's really cool. What'd you wish for? And the guy says, well, first, I wished for all the money in the world, and I was immediately the wealthiest man on earth. It went beautifully. I had a mansion, had all the cars I wanted. I never had to worry about money again. And the guy says, wow, that's awesome. And he says, so then I made my second wish, and I wished for a beautiful wife, and immediately a gorgeous, smart supermodel walked over to me. We fell desperately in love. We got married. She's the best wife in the world, so that went well, too. And the guy says, well, that all sounds wonderful, but how did you end up with a big orange head? And Frank says, well, that's where I went wrong. I wished for a big orange head. That's the joke. All right. Have a beautiful day. Bye.